You eat well, you stay active, but lately your legs feel heavier. Getting up from a chair takes more effort. Walking upstairs leaves you more tired than before. Most people assume this is just aging. But what if part of the problem is something you're eating every day? With the best intentions? At Pure Pulse, we look deeper. And today we'll reveal 7 common fruits that may be silently contributing to joint pain, inflammation, and leg weakness, especially after 60. Not to scare you, but to help you make better, informed choices that truly support your strength. Let's begin. Why some fruits may harm aging legs. As we age, the rules change. What once energized you might now slow you down. Your metabolism isn't as fast, your blood sugar is harder to control, and your joints don't recover the way they used to. Some fruits, even though they're full of nutrients, contain compounds that may no longer work in your favor. They can trigger inflammation, cause fluid retention, or even interfere with your medications. The worst part? You won't notice it right away. The effect is subtle, cumulative, until one day you find yourself asking, why do my knees hurt more than usual? Why do my ankles swell in the afternoon? Why do I feel exhausted after just a short walk? Let's take a closer look at the most common offenders. Pineapple, hidden acids, sudden spikes. Pineapple is often seen as a healing fruit. It contains bromelain, an enzyme said to reduce inflammation. But here's the catch. It's highly acidic. It packs a strong dose of natural sugar, and it can spike your blood glucose. As you age, your blood vessels become more fragile. Your circulation becomes less efficient. So when pineapple causes a sudden spike in blood sugar, the tiny vessels in your legs and feet can suffer microdamage. That means less oxygen reaches your muscles. More inflammation builds up in your joints. Pain, swelling, and fatigue become more common. Have you ever eaten pineapple and noticed your knees aching later? Or your legs feeling heavy? It's not your imagination. And if you're on medications like blood thinners, bromelain may interact with them, making your dosage more or less effective. You don't have to eliminate pineapple completely, but it's wise to limit it, especially if you already experience leg discomfort. Bananas, not always muscle-friendly. Bananas are the go-to fruit for potassium and quick energy, but they're also high in fast-digesting carbs and sugars. For younger people with fast metabolisms, that's usually not a problem. But after 60, that sugar rush can do more harm than good. It can disrupt blood sugar control, it can trigger low-grade inflammation, and it can cause your body to hold on to water. What does that mean for your legs? Swollen feet, stiff ankles, a dull, dragging fatigue after meals. And if you eat bananas before bed, you might even wake up with cramping or leg heaviness. Yes, the potassium is real, but the sugar and fluid effects might be outweighing the benefits. Grapes, small fruit, big effect. Grapes are easy to snack on. Too easy. They're sweet, bite-sized, and often marketed as heart-healthy. But here's the problem. Grapes are packed with fructose, a type of sugar processed in the liver. As you age, your liver becomes less efficient at handling excess sugar. That fructose can turn into uric acid, which accumulates in your joints, triggers gout-like pain, and causes inflammation, especially in your toes, knees, and ankles. Have you ever felt a burning sensation in your big toe or tightness in your calves at night? If you've been eating grapes regularly, they could be playing a role. And because grapes are so easy to overeat, a handful becomes a bowl. A bowl becomes 3 cups. That's a lot of sugar for your joints to handle. Watermelon, the hydration trap. Watermelon seems harmless. It's over 90% water, but it also has one of the highest glycemic indexes of any fruit. What does that mean? It spikes your blood sugar fast. It triggers insulin production. And in aging bodies, insulin becomes less stable. The result? Circulatory stress, inflammation in the legs, energy crashes. Have you ever had a few slices of watermelon and then felt oddly tired or heavy shortly after? This could be the reason. Watermelon isn't bad, but portion size matters, especially if your legs are already prone to stiffness or swelling. Oranges, acid that adds up. Oranges are famous for their vitamin C, but citrus fruits are also high in citric acid, and that can add up. Citric acid can irritate sensitive joints, exacerbate existing arthritis, and trigger morning stiffness. If you're drinking orange juice every day or eating multiple citrus fruits regularly, your body might be quietly fighting off low-level irritation. And when you combine that acid with the fruit's sugar content, it can worsen inflammation even more. Think about that tight feeling in your hips after sitting, or the dull ache in your knees on cold mornings. Acidic fruits like oranges can make those sensations more frequent. Green apples, not so innocent. Green apples are often marketed as the healthy apple. They're less sweet, more tart, and high in fiber. But the malic acid, the very thing that gives them that tartness, can irritate aging gut and joint tissues. And when you combine that with hidden sugars, you get morning leg cramps, hip soreness, achy feet by bedtime. It doesn't happen to everyone, but if you snack on green apples daily and notice discomfort in your lower body, it might be worth taking a break to see if things improve. Mango, nature's sugar bomb. Mangoes are soft, juicy, and delicious, but they're also one of the most sugar-heavy fruits out there. For someone over 60, a large portion of mango can spike blood sugar dramatically, increase inflammation in sensitive joints, and cause nerve irritation in the feet or toes. If you've ever felt tingling, burning, or swelling in your legs after a mango smoothie, you're not alone. Mango feels light, but the sugar content hits fast. What to eat instead? You don't need to stop eating fruit, but choosing the right fruits can make a world of difference, especially for healthy, pain-free legs. Here are better options. Berries, like blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries. They're low in sugar, high in antioxidants, and excellent for circulation. Cherries, in moderation. They help lower uric acid and reduce joint pain. Avocado. Yes, it's a fruit. Its healthy fats reduce inflammation and support joint cushioning. Papaya. It contains enzymes that ease digestion and reduce swelling. Pears. They offer gentle sweetness and are better for blood sugar, especially when paired with a little protein. These fruits support your body instead of working against it. At Pure Pulse, we believe your legs carry more than your weight. They carry your strength, your independence, your freedom. It's never too late to make changes, one fruit at a time. If this video helped you see something in a new way, subscribe to Pure Pulse, because every step you take deserves to feel strong, steady, and pain-free.